Hello everybody, my name is Ragat. Welcome back my channel Health Fitness 1047. Here is the episode new. Follow me.
Welcome back to my channel. Today, we will dive into a shocking news story, a truly heartbreaking and alarming incident that happened in Minnesota, USA. It is the shooting of state legislators. And I will summarize, analyze, and give some extended comments based on the hot information we have from reputable sources. 1. Shocking case. What happened in Minnesota? Guys, in the early morning of last Saturday, the state of Minnesota was shaken by a series of intentional shootings targeting state legislators. This was not just a simple act of violence but was also called by Governor Tim Walz as a politically motivated assassination. The victims. The primary victims in this incident were former Minnesota House Speaker Melissa Hortman, 55, and her husband, Mark, 58. Both were shot to death at their home in Brooklyn Park. According to the Hennepin County Medical Examiner, both died from multiple gunshot wounds and their deaths were ruled homicides. Governor Walz expressed deep sorrow, calling Hortman a great leader, a dearest friend, and an irreplaceable giant of Minnesota. Other victims, in addition to the Hortman family, State Senator John Hoffman, DFL, and his wife, Yvette, were also shot multiple times at their home in Champlin. A grandchild of the couple said they were shot 5 or 6 times. Fortunately, both underwent surgery at Mercy Hospital in Coon Rapids and are now in stable condition, with Governor Walz expressing cautious optimism about their survival. Suspect and modus operandi. The most wanted man in connection with the shootings is 57-year-old Vance Bolter. The most chilling aspect here is how Bolter carried out the attack. He impersonated a police officer, dressed in police uniform, and even had what looked like a police car with flashing lights parked outside Hortman's home. Bolter was also wearing a bulletproof vest and armed with a taser. What happened? Police first responded to the shooting at Hoffman's home in Champlin around 2 a.m. more than an hour later, at 3:35 a.m. A similar call was made about the attack at Hortman's home in Brooklyn Park. Brooklyn Park police officers proactively checked Hortman's home because she lived near Hoffman's, and they confronted the suspect as he came out of his home. Bolter opened fire on the officers, who returned fire, but the suspect fled. The shelter-in-place order in Brooklyn Park has been lifted because authorities believe Bolter is no longer in the area. 2. Suspect profile and alarming details. Vance Bolter is not a completely unknown name. He was appointed to the Governor's Workforce Development Council in 2016 under former Governor Mark Dayton and again in 2019 under Governor Tim Walz. His most recent term expires in January 2023. Occupation and equipment. Bolter works for a security company called Praetorian Guard Security Services. The company advertised a fleet of police-style vehicles and equipment that could help him impersonate law enforcement. Bolter was a security patrol director and was trained by U.S. military personnel. This explains why he was able to dress up and outfit himself like a police officer to carry out this horrific attack. Motive and kill list. Most disturbingly, police found a kill list of nearly 70 names in the suspect's car. Most of these names were Democrats or people with connections to abortion rights, including Representative Ilhan Omar and Senator Tina Smith of Minnesota. This clearly confirms the politically motivated nature of the attack. Views and personality. Bolter's longtime friend David Carlson, 59, who has known Bolter since 4th grade, said Bolter is a conservative who voted for President Donald Trump and is staunchly against abortion rights. Carlson also shared that Bolter is struggling financially and professionally. and needs help but is not a hateful person. Bolter is also an outspoken evangelical Christian who has traveled to Africa to tell his story. American morality regarding sexual orientation. In a 2023 speech in the Democratic Republic of Congo, he appeared to be highly critical of LGBTQ rights. Mask suspicions. Investigators are looking into whether the suspect wore a latex mask to alter his appearance during the crime. Photos released by the FBI appear to show him wearing a mask covering his face. History and education. Despite the severity of the case, a search of criminal records in Minnesota did not turn up any cases against Bolter beyond a few traffic charges. Bolter's LinkedIn page says he has a doctorate in educational leadership and a master's in management from Cardinal Stritch University in Milwaukee. And he uses the prefix "doctor" on his website and social media. Impact and call. This incident is not only a personal tragedy but also a wake-up call for the political and security situation in the United States. Escalating political violence. As Senator Amy Klobuchar of Minnesota said, this is a nationwide scourge of threats against elected officials, judges, and election workers. That has been going on for the past decade. And it just keeps getting worse. Representative Kelly Morrison called the murders of Hortman and her husband an act of political violence, and stressed the need for increased security for elected officials in a time of extreme rhetoric. The discovery of Bolter's death list is clear evidence of the severity of the escalation of political hatred. Public security vulnerabilities. The ease with which an individual can impersonate a police officer, even driving a vehicle that looks like a police car, shows the vulnerability of the security system to bad actors. This raises major questions about the control of private security companies and their equipment. Authorities' actions. The FBI and the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives immediately joined the investigation. The FBI offered a $50,000 reward for information leading to Bolter's arrest and conviction. And the agency said it was using every available resource to find the suspect. All other Minnesota lawmakers were placed under the protection of the Minnesota Department of Public Safety and local law enforcement agencies. The U.S. Capitol Police also contacted each member of the state delegation to monitor security. The importance of public vigilance. Authorities are urging anyone with information about Bolter to call the FBI or BCA hotline. Public vigilance is critical to bringing the perpetrator to justice. As you can see, this is a truly shocking story and one worth pondering. It is not just about a criminal case, but also about the potential dangers to our democracy and the safety of those who represent us. Let's follow the next developments of this case together. And if you have any thoughts or comments, please feel free to share them in the comments section below. I would love to hear your opinions on this heartbreaking incident. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on in-depth analysis of other hot events. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Stay safe.